more of me being a complete gamer because I'm completely bored and I have nothing else to do. Oh, it'd help if I looked at the actual camera, but I like looking at my face, so I look down there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's weird. So, anyway, so I'm sitting here with the dogs. See, yep, doggies. Doggies everywhere, little doggies. I love these doggies. These doggies are just so cute as they are. They're sweet babies. Hey. Oh, okay, you're still recording. I'm retarded. So, what I was thinking is I should be like Shonda Pierce and just like post all the silly stuff that I do. But then I started thinking again. I thought, maybe I should just show my friends because my friends aren't, just as big goobers as I am. So they would understand that I'm being a doofus head. So I'm sporting the Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster! But I just want to share, this wonderful and spectacular, gorgeous day that I'm having. Got up at 7 o'clock this morning. Praised the good Lord above for everything He's done for me. Because He does something spectacular in my life every single day. It was probably about 4 years ago that I got really, really, really bad sick. And whenever I say I got bad sick, I got really bad sick. I was in the hospital, in and out of the hospital. I had to go every week for IVIG treatments. It sucked. Whole nine. And even previous before that, I had been diagnosed at 15 years old with hepatitis C, Wilson's disease, cirrhosis of the liver, and then hepatitis C, Wilson's disease, cirrhosis. Yeah, those were the three I got diagnosed with first. I became 23. So it's been 5 years ago. And I had been in and out of church, always thought that my faith was strong, that I was doing the right things. I knew that I wasn't living exactly right. I'd been a drug addict in my past and overcame that, by the grace of God. The good Lord really saved me with that, with having a son. But this last time I got really bad sick, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I didn't really accept them until later on. But they were, there were things that I needed to come to grips with over time, I think, that the good Lord knew that I needed to do over time. But He got me, He put me in the hospital. My ex-husband and I were fighting all the time. I was under so much stress. I was just completely and utterly boggled as to why my life was just crap. It was in the crapper. And I started realizing that I wasn't focusing enough on what I needed to be focusing on. And at that point, I thought it was just my family. I thought because I prayed to God all the time that, my relationship with Him was good, that we were cool, we were down, And it wasn't until this past summer, I was sitting on the back porch in Florida. I had moved down there with my boyfriend, whom I love dearly. And I was sitting back there, and all I wanted to do was move because we were living with his sister, and it was just an awful situation, Not bad. His sister was awesome. She took us in. She did all the right things. She was so wonderful, but it was a small house and it wasn't really that small, but it was small for 3 extra people, my son, myself, and my boyfriend. And then her family, which was her husband, her daughter, and her. So 6 people in a 2-bedroom place. Pretty big spread, but just wasn't working out. And I was really distressed and just down and out, and just not feeling like things were going the right way. So I, at 27, sat down on the steps outside, and I lost it, and I started crying. And I said, God, I can't control this situation. I'm kind of a control freak, so it was hard for me to admit, even to God, I can't control this anymore. And the old saying, let go and let God. I finally understood it that day. I got really depressed and sad before that, and realized that on that day that I could really let him, cast my cares and let him do his work. And as God does, even when he's late, he's always on time. And he got me out of there. He got us out of there, and he kept us together. Apparently, we have a larger purpose with one another than what we even really realize. And I went through some struggles even after that. I, lived in a tent, but I started going back to church, and I started really praising his name for everything, everything. It didn't matter what it was, everything. And life just turned all the way around for me. I had to actually let my son live with my mom for 4 months, which was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life because I've never been apart from him. But I just, I dropped everything on God because I couldn't control the situation. And that's my message to everybody out there is, if you can't control a situation, it's okay, because we're not in control anyway. He is the only one that can control the whole situation, that can really make the situation what we need it to be and what he needs it to be for us. Sometimes it's not in a way that we really understand. Sometimes we really don't get it. We're complainers and we're grumblers and we're mad about everything, all the time, especially in today's society. That's our culture. If you don't like it, then get mad about it and fix it, and I've never been one to really get mad at anything unless it's really, really pertinent to my situation. I have a bad attitude and I have a short fuse, but I don't get mad as often as maybe I should, even in today's society by their standards. So I just want to let everybody know out there that you don't have to be in control. You don't have to love your situation. You don't even have to want your situation that you're in, but you can still find peace and joy there. You can find, he's going to bring you out to the other end. There's always light at the end of the tunnel because he is the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus. Big JC. Just remember that. Just remember that, whenever you feel like it's just all ending and everything is just crumbling around you and life just feels like it's just completely out of your hands and it sucks so bad and all you want to do is scream because you don't understand why these bad things keep happening to you, it's probably because there's something way more beautiful at the other end of that tunnel. Just wait. Just wait and cast your cares. Trust this girl right here with the Cookie Monster shirt. Cookie Monster. Wow, wow. Love you.